stage for this powerful opener. Part 2, Compassion, is a beautiful ballad that features alto saxophone soloist Isabella Lanza. Part 3, Justice, is a fast-paced and powerful conclusion to our show. Instructional staff for the Mustang Marching Band includes Director of Bands Matthew Wiesman, Color Guard Designer and Instruction Nicole Wood, Percussion Instruction Noah Kittner, Musical Arrangement J.R. Clarfeld, Percussion Arrangement Dustin Chambers, Drill Design Tim Newland. Senior members of the 2023 Mustang Marching Band include Issa Bentz, Warren Grove, David LaChance, Colton Miller, and Riley Shepard. The students and staff would like to take this opportunity to thank the West Prairie School District Board of Education, administrators, the West Prairie Music Partnership, and the community for their continued support of the program. We hope you enjoy our musical and visual presentation of Katana, Virtues of a Samurai. We'd also like to congratulate our marching band for last week winning the 2023 U.S. Bands Open Class Group 1 State Championship.
And with that, a spectacular performance for our new two-time defending state champion West Perry Marching Unit. And we are set for arguably the biggest West Perry football game in the history of the program, as we are set for the regular season finale. The 9-0 West Perry Mustangs are looking to become the first 10-0 team since 1989, and they have a tough task indeed to get past the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, who are also coming in at 9-0. Hello, everyone watching on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics. We are so excited for this game coming up. It is senior night. It is a packed house here at Mustang Stadium. The parking lot is beyond full. People parking up at the middle school, people parking behind the high school. Maybe there's people parked in front of the high school. Like, it is jam-packed in here for a spectacular ball game. What a treat we have today. Two teams at 9-0. The West Perry Mustangs. The West Perry Mustangs counting this game, winning 10 straight home games heading into tonight, while the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers come to this game on a 21-game winning streak dating back to last year when they won the state championship in 1A for the second time in 3 years. The Mustangs are coming off a big 48-24 win against on the road at Camp Hill last week, while the Steamrollers are coming this game with a close victory on their senior night against the Trinity Shamrocks. The final score of that one was 42-37. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers have never lost to the West Perry Mustangs. This is only the 7th all-time meeting between these two teams. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers have won 6 games all time against the Mustangs. West Perry will look for their first here tonight against the Steamrollers. Couple of key players to keep an eye on for Steel High. Of course, you have to look at the senior quarterback, Alex Irby. Alex Irby, who is expected to make his Division I college acceptance this coming Monday. He has narrowed it down to 3 teams: Maryland, Minnesota, and the U.S. Naval Academy. And Alex Irby expected to make that decision on Monday. And his brother Andrew Irby has already committed to the University of Ohio. He's going to be an Ohio Bobcat next year. And we are set. We are going to get things rolling here with our senior night festivities. We're going to honor the football seniors, the band seniors, and the cheerleader seniors here in Mustang Stadium. We're going to send it over to our public address announcer, Brent Anderson, to get us started here tonight.
At this time, we'd like to welcome you to our 2023 West Perry Cheerleading Football and Band Senior Recognition. We will start with the senior members of our cheerleading squad. Caitlin Anderson, being escorted by Scott Anderson and Madeline Anderson, has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 4 years as a flyer. She serves as a senior captain. She plans to attend York Technical Institute to become a veterinary technician. Caitlin's favorite memory is getting ready for games with Mallory and Kayla. Ariana Hawker, being escorted by her mom, Crystal Hawker, has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 4 years as a flyer and a tumbler. Serves as a senior captain and has lettered all 4 years. Her other activities include track and field, National Honor Society, Ultimate Frisbee Club, Newspaper Club, and Student Christian Fellowship. She plans to attend Bloomsburg University as a nursing major. Ariana's favorite memory is putting her stunt group HE double hockey sticks every year. Abby Gail Smith, escorted by her mom, Jennifer, and her dad, Donald, has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 4 years as a main back spot. She serves as a senior captain and was the cheerleading squad MVP as a sophomore. Her other activity is listening to Taylor Swift. She plans to become a kindergarten teacher. Gail's favorite memory is screaming Taylor Swift with her favorite people. Mallory Vaughn, escorted by her mom, Jessica Vaughn, and her dad, Paul Vaughn, has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 4 years as a base. Serves as a senior captain and was the cheerleading squad competition MVP. Plans to work as a dental assistant while going to Hack to major in dental hygiene. Mallory's favorite memory is listening to Zach Bryan going to football games with Caitlin and Kayla. Now let's meet our marching band seniors. First is Issa Bentz, escorted by Stuart Sheffer and Renee Sheffer. Has been a member of the marching band for 4 years. Performs in the color guard with flag and rifle and serves as a co-captain. Her other activities are indoor color guard, unified bocce team, Mustang Chorale, mixed chorus, and county chorus. Issa was the 2023 homecoming queen. She plans to continue to work at New Bloomfield Elementary School and eventually become a veterinarian. Issa's favorite memory was when her, Bryson, Tare, and a few of the other band members sat in one seat together on the bus and talked about life and who we liked. Warren Grove, being escorted by his parents, Waylon and Erica Grove, and his niece, Maddie. Has been a member of the marching band for 4 years, playing tenor saxophone. He's also a member of the Ultimate Frisbee Club. His future plans are undecided at this time, and Warren's favorite memory is Colton throwing up on the bus. David LaChance, being escorted by his mom, Stacy Wilmer, and his dad, Matthew LaChance. Has been a member of the marching band for 4 years, playing trumpet. He is the trumpet section leader. His other activities are the concert band, jazz band, and Ultimate Frisbee Club. He is also a 4-year member of the baseball team. He plans to attend college to major in nutrition. David's favorite memory is throwing Warren's Frisbee on the roof of the hotel at Wildwood, then having to buy him a new one. Colton Miller, being escorted by his mom, Heather Miller, his dad, Randy Miller, and his sister, Sage Miller. Has been a member of the marching band for 2 years, playing trumpet. Also a member of the concert band for 3 years, jazz band for 2 years, and the Ultimate Frisbee Club for 3 years. He plans to attend Messiah University to major in environmental science. Colton's favorite memory is the weekly mug chug. Riley Sheffer, being escorted by her mom, Joni Sheffer, and her stepdad, Matt Platt. Has been a member of the marching band for 3 years in the color guard. She serves as the color guard captain. Her other activities include Winter Guard, Footloose, the musical, West Perry theater photographer, and was a member of the 2023 Sadie Hawkins Dance Court. She plans to take classes to become an EMT and eventually get married and give birth to lots of children. Riley's favorite memory was going to Wildwood every year with her best friend, Riley Jane Taylor. Now let's meet our football seniors. Number 12, Bryce Smith, escorted by Amber Smith and Kevin Smith. Has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing wide receiver and defensive back. Serves as a team captain and is a member of team council. Also a member of the baseball team and leadership council, and was a member of the wrestling team as a freshman and a sophomore. He plans to attend Penn State Altoona to play baseball and major in business. Bryce's favorite memory is going to pasta nights. Number 13, Marcus Quaker, being escorted by Jill McCluskey Quaker and Theodore Quaker. Member of the football team for 4 years, playing quarterback, punter, and outside linebacker. He serves as a team captain. As quarterback, he has broken the career passing record and has the highest completion percentage in West Perry history. Also a member of the track and field team and is a state medalist in the 300-meter hurdle. He plans to attend college, become a Navy SEAL, and enter the medical field. Marcus's favorite memory is beating private schools that recruit and playing with the guys I grew up with since 5th grade. Number 14, Ian Goodlane, escorted by Angela and Matt Goodlane. Has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing wide receiver, outside linebacker, and kicker. He serves as a team captain. He was named first team all-conference wide receiver, kicker, and outside linebacker, and was named to the Football Writers All-State team as a defensive player. He plans to attend college to major in physical therapy. Ian's favorite memory is going to the Shermansdale Diner after the Camp Hill game last year. Number 21, Cody Erno, escorted by Kim and Dave Erno. Has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing tight end and middle linebacker. He served as a game captain versus Juniata, also a member of the track and field team and the yearbook club. He plans to attend a trade school, and Cody's favorite memory is pasta nights. Number 23, Blaine Pahalski, being escorted by Ellen Pahalski and Matt Pahalski. He's been a member of the football team for 2 years, playing middle linebacker and fullback. He's also a member of the wrestling team and is a 2-time state qualifier. He plans to continue his wrestling career in college, and Blaine's favorite memory is tackling Middletown's quarterback onto the track. Number 24, Tacoma TJ Huffman, being escorted by Christina and Corey Huffman. He's been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing wide receiver and defensive back. Also a member of the basketball and track and field teams. His future plans are undecided at this moment. TJ's favorite memory is beating Steel High on senior night. Number 50, Connor Fleischer, being escorted by Sherry and Heath Fleischer. Has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing center. Holds a PA shot put record and a high jump record. Also a thrower on the track and field team and enjoys waterfowl hunting. He plans to continue working as an electrician, and Connor's favorite memory is beating Trinity. Number 62, Caleb Cordell, being escorted by Mindy Tucker and Matthew Cordell. Has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing offensive line, linebacker, and defensive end. He served as a game captain versus James Buchanan, also a member of the track and field team and the yearbook club. He plans to attend Lebanon Valley College and earn his doctorate in physical therapy. Caleb's favorite memory is getting a haircut by Big John and Josh Trossel at the Gettysburg camp. Number 88, Caleb Gutschall, being escorted by Jen and Mike Gutschall. And has been a member of the football team for 4 years, playing fullback and defensive end. He serves as a team captain. Also a member of the track and field team, and is the strongest high school student in the country with a 470-pound bench press and 800-pound squat. He plans to attend the University of Pennsylvania and become a neurosurgeon. Caleb's favorite memory is beating Steel High on senior night. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our football, band, and cheerleading seniors. We thank you for your contributions to our program and wish you the best of luck in the future.
A very special night here at Mustang Stadium. What more can you ask for? It is senior night here for West Prairie Marching Band, cheerleaders, and football Mustangs. And you got two 9-0 teams. This has never happened before in West Prairie history, not alone in the history of this rivalry. I mean, this is really a huge game, and we thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel. Packed house here tonight. There's not a lot of empty seats up here. Steel High fans showing up strong here tonight as the Steamrollers make their way onto the field. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers have won the state championship in 2 of the last 3 years, including last year for the Steamrollers. A dominant performance. I call Division I athletes that are on that team. And all thanks to the quarterback Alex Irby, 154 completions this year for 2,944 passing yards this year. He is the all-time leader in passing yards in the entire state of Pennsylvania, and he is here with us tonight. Alex Irby versus Marcus Quaker, arguably the 2 best quarterbacks in Pennsylvania this year, and it's iconic that they're both in the same division. While the Mustangs, Marcus Quaker, 92 completions for 1,402 yards, 12 passing touchdowns, 4 INTs for Marcus Quaker, but he has a big game on the ground, 877 yards on 91 carries and 14 touchdowns, his longest one being 80 yards just a couple weeks ago. All told, Marcus Quaker has 2,279 all-purpose yards for 26 total touchdowns. Now, Marcus Quaker is also the punter here at West Prairie. He only punted the ball 7 times this year for 226 yards, and out of those 7 punts, only 1 of them landed inside the 20-yard line. Brad Hockenberry, a big running back for the Mustangs this year, as well as Caleb Gutschall a couple weeks ago in the game against Middletown. Caleb Gutschall suffered a broken collarbone and is out for the rest of the year. Brad Hockenberry took over with He now has 105 carries for 778 yards and 7 touchdowns. Ian Goodling is one of the best players in West Prairie history as well. Ian Goodling, 41 catches on 54 targets for 719 yards and 7 touchdowns. He is also the big guy on defense. 54 total tackles, 39 of them being solo, and 14 tackles for a loss and 2.5 sacks. Jensen Huggenberry Folk, since he started a few weeks ago, he has been red hot for the Mustangs. Jensen Huggenberry Folk, second on the team with 45 tackles, 27 of them being solo, and he has 7.5 tackles for a loss. Cody Erno, a senior, as well, big on defense. He is first in tackles with 62, 40 of them being solo. He has 4 tackles for a loss and 3 sacks. He leads or Transcontinental Barry Folk, excuse me, at least the stat for 7.5 tackles. Bryce Smith, another senior big on the receiving end, 384 yards on 27 catches and for 3 touchdowns. Steelton Highspire also has a couple of big wide receivers, the biggest one being Ronald Burnett. Just last week, he got a scholarship offer to Shippensburg University. And Ronald Burnett, on 99 catches, has 718 yards and 7 touchdowns. He had 2 of them last week against Trinity. Durrell Caesar Jr., another big wide receiver, 58 catches for 1,000. He's actually the top wide receiver for Alex Irby. Durrell Caesar Jr., 1,293 receiving yards and 11 touchdowns. Jayon Perry also a big game. Actually, Ronald Burnett's a big running back, 99 carries for 718 yards. Jayon Perry has 38 catches for 805 yards and 14 touchdowns. He is the top scorer for the Steamrollers, other than Alex Irby, with 34 total touchdowns. Cameron Chisholm has 28 catches for 503 yards and 6 touchdowns. Regular season finale for both teams. The date is set already for the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, since there are only 3 teams in District 3 1A. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers will be the number 1 seed in the District 3 Single A Championship game when Steel High faces Halifax 1 week from tomorrow at Steel High. Let's pray. Not only are they looking for 3 different things here tonight. First is the first ever win against Steel High. And with that, West Prairie would definitely be the number 1 seed in the District 3 AAA playoffs. As we are set and ready to go. And West Prairie gets down to not a first round bye. West Prairie will be back in action most likely here at Mustang Stadium next Friday night in a quarterfinal game. But if not, they do have a bye, then it'll be in the semifinals probably on November 10th or November 11th, depending on who they play. We're keeping a close eye on the 2 teams behind the West Prairie Mustangs. West Prairie currently sitting at number 1, while missing with a 9-1 with an 8-1 record is in number 2 in second place right now, and Schuylkill Valley is currently, or excuse me, no, who's number 3? It's Schuylkill Valley is number 3, and then Lancaster Catholic is number 4. So we're keeping a close eye on all 3 of those teams. Schuylkill Valley and Lancaster Catholic face each other tonight, and also tonight, while missing, faces Lampere Strasburg. That ought to be a huge game. West Prairie is wearing their camo uniforms for the first time in who knows how long, and West Prairie decking up the camo. I don't think we've ever seen these before, really, since I started broadcasting these games 4 years ago. But we are set. We are ready. It's a packed house here. We have Fox 43 here. We have ABC 27 here. And we are ready to go. All the seniors, it's an annual tradition on senior night when all the West Prairie seniors come up for the coin toss. And Steel High with their captain, Steelton Highspire, has Durrell Caesar Jr., Tristan Jackson, Alex Irby, Jayon Perry, Andrew Irby Jr., Amari Williams, and Yuchi Green, all the captains for the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers. Steel High is coached under Andrew Irby, now in his 10th season, and West Prairie head coach is Bob Bowen, also in his 10th season. So we got the results. Steel High has won the toss, and they will receive the ball to get things started here. So we're going to see the all-time passing yards leader in the state of Pennsylvania, Alex Irby, to kick us off here tonight. As we are set and ready to go, we are getting ready for our national anthem about to be performed by our state champion, West Prairie Marching Band.
Last Friday evening, we lost a beloved member of West Prairie football family. Larry Mullins Sr. was a 1968 graduate of West Prairie High School and a standout player for the Mustang football team, playing right tackle and middle linebacker. He served as captain of the 1967 team that finished with a record of 8-2. Larry turned down a scholarship offer to play at Syracuse University in order to stay at home and operate the family farm. Football was always near and dear to his heart, and following graduation, he spent the next 28 years as a dedicated member of our chain crew, working with his brother Paul and his lifelong friend Ron Barner. The tradition of having a mullen on the West Perry chain crew is still continued to this day by his sons and grandsons. We ask everyone now to please rise and observe a moment of silence in memory of Larry Mullen Sr. Thank you. Now, at this time, we ask you to remain standing. Please remove your hats and direct your attention to our nation's colors flying high above the scoreboard. We encourage you to sing along as our West Perry High School marching band performs the Star-Spangled Banner and the West Perry High School alma mater. And now, we present with pride our national anthem.
We had some fireworks blowing up here at Mustang Stadium during the alma mater. Hey, that's kind of good timing, really. I mean, it would have been nice if it was during the kickoff, but hey, somebody was on the money there with the fireworks on the other side. And here we go. Without a doubt, the biggest game in West Prairie football history. The 9-0 West Prairie Mustangs and the 9-0 Steelton Highspire Steamrollers. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had a little bit of a delay because of, well, a few reasons. One was because of late band performance here. And we also had some travel issues for the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers. A couple of accidents on the way here. Like it didn't involve the Steamrollers. That's a good thing right there. But here we go. Ian Goodling to kick us off here. West Prairie taking out the camo jerseys. And we are ready to roll. The regular season finale, the Mustangs are looking for the top overall seed in the District 3 AAA playoffs. Looking to get home field advantage throughout. And here we go. Ian Goodling sitting back deep. And to get... Getting the ball here is number 4. That's Cam Chisholm. And Chisholm barely gets past the 20. And the Mustangs with a good stop.
Number 2, Darrell Caesar Jr. receiving the kick for the Rollers. Tackled by number 11, Evan Jupug.
Evan Jupug credit with the stop here. And so here we go. Alex Irby, the senior quarterback, the all-time leading passing yards leader in the entire state of Pennsylvania. And here we go, a couple quick motion here. Alex Irby, the senior, expected to make his college decision, and here we go with a quick run for number 2. That's Darrell Caesar Jr. Actually, that was Ronald Burnett on the run there. They got a couple good running backs. It's only a game of 3, so here we go, 2nd and 7. Cam Chisholm in the backfield, and he's going to take this ball this time. And Chisholm is not going to get much. It's going to get maybe 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd down coming up for the Steamrollers. Jensen Hockenberry Falk, what a big job he has been doing since getting the start on defense a few weeks ago, coming in for Caleb Gushaw, who had a broken collarbone. Empty backfield here for Alex Irby. 5 wide. Number 6, James Evans in motion, along with number 22. That's Darrell Caesar, and here comes the throw. First throw of the game, and a one-handed catch. One-hand catch for Cam Chisholm. And he gets more than enough for a 1st down into Mustang territory. And it's a 1st down for the Steamrollers. What a grab for Cam Chisholm. That was actually Darrell Caesar Jr. Sure about that. I thought it was Cam Chisholm. It looked like number 4 from up here, but it looked like number 4. That was Cam Chisholm. So, but either way, it's good enough for a 1st down into the Mustang 45 on 3rd and 6. Now 1st and 10. And Irby is going to hang on to himself. He's going to find his big tight end. That right there is Cam Chisholm. He's got to get close to the 35, and I think this will be just enough for a 1st down. Caleb Gutshaw and Ian Goodling on the stop. That's a big target there. Cam Chisholm, wide receiver. He could be a tight end as well. It's a big dude. Alex Irby back, empty backfield again. And that's number 22, and he's going to take off. And there's a flag, however, so hold everything. For now, it's a touchdown round. And I think this one's going to be coming back. Ronald Burnett with a big run. Straight up middle for a touchdown, but I think this one's coming back. And it is going to be coming back. It's a hold on the Steamrollers. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. And this is going to be pushed back past the 40 and up to the 43-yard line. 43-yard line here. First Steamroller is going to make it first and 18 coming up here, and now a quick scramble. This is what Steel High does, ladies and gentlemen. And this looks like a definite screen pass, and indeed it will be. And let's pray what's ready for a count. We have another flag. Darrell Caesar Jr. on the receiving end on the screen. That was kind of too obvious right from up here. But we have another flag here. I think this is going to be on Steel High again. It was number 2. There's another hold, and it'll be back into Steel High territory, all the way to the Steelton Highspire. That's 10 yards from the spot of foul, and it's now 1st and 28. Do you think that might be a problem for Alex Irby, a first down and need 28 yards? Probably not. I mean, this guy has over 11,000 passing yards, which is unheard of in Pennsylvania. He broke the all-time state record earlier this season. Here comes another run for 22. And that will not be enough for Ronald Burnett. He gets no gain that time.
Ronald Burnett. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs, number 42, Jensen Hockenberry Folk, and number 56, Nick Orman. No gain on the play, 2nd and 28 for the Steamrollers.
So no gain again. So Alex Irby again. And in motion. Caesar in motion. And a high throw and off the hands of Cody Erno. And that is going to not be caught. That was Bryce Smith, actually. It was off his chest. Bryce Smith could not hang on. But it will be 3rd down, 3rd and 28. Caleb holding penalty is crucial on the Steamrollers. Now it's 3rd and 28 after that incompletion. Alex Irby has only thrown 2 interceptions so far this season. Yeah, 1 last week against Trinity. And here we go, number 2, Darrell Caesar Jr., and that is going to be wrapped up. Number 22, Trent Hockenberry on the stop to the Mustang 44-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and 19. I don't know if you're still high. I mean, we got the best quarterback in the history of Pennsylvania. I mean, what you want to go for this? I don't think they're going to. And Irby is actually on the field. I think they're going to go for this here. 4th and 19. Irby looking for a deep pass. He's got to get under pressure. He will not be close to the 1st down. The Mustangs turn it over. Irby stopped at the 36-yard line, and the Mustangs will take over from there on downs. Brad Hockenberry with the stop. And now we will see Marcus Quaker, the 2nd best quarterback in the entire state of Pennsylvania. And Marcus Quaker, the senior, haven't heard a college decision from him just yet. Marcus Quaker now coming on. Marcus Quaker, a quick handoff here. This is Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry with a big push. And he gets close to 50, and that will be enough for a 1st down. A 12-yard run for Brad Hockenberry. And, oh, hold on. We have an injured Mustang right away.
Brad Hockenberry with the carry for the Mustangs. Tackled by number 10, Gion Perry for the Rollers.
Very quickly, Bob Bolden.
Official timeout for injury. So we resume play. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, but right away on the first play of offensive play for the Mustangs, we already have an injured player. Okay. We can't see who the player is, so we're going to take a quick timeout to tell you who the injured player is. And we'll take a quick break after this injury timeout for the Mustangs. So it was number 14, Ian Goodling, down after the first play of offense for the Mustangs. But fortunately, Ian Goodling stormed right back up. He does not look happy, but I think Ian Goodling is going to be back in this game eventually. He just needed, maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something. So, what? Huh? No. I mean, he probably just got the wind knocked out of him because he stormed right back up. So, Yeah, I think he'll be okay. He'll have to miss this play, but it's got to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 48-yard line. A very historic day. Jam-packed Mustang Stadium here. You got people at the fence around the track all lined up watching this historic game. And there's a quick run. It's got to get about 2 yards. That time for Jensen Hockenberry Folk that time.
Hand off to Jensen Hockenberry Folk for the Mustangs. Brought down the number 52.
He actually gets a gain of 1, so they're still in the Mustang territory at the 49. 1 yard gain for Hockenberry Folk, and now we see Ian Goodling back in the huddle. Yeah, I bet you he just got the wind knocked out of him. Took a little bit, but he is back out there right away. Ian Goodling at the bottom of your screen. On the bottom side of the field here. We got 4 wide here. This is unusual for the Mustangs. Quick handoff, explodes right up the middle. It's Brad Hockenberry, and Hockenberry gets into Steel High territory. Or excuse me, that was 10. Grady Riesinger. Grady Riesinger had an amazing game last week against Camp Hill, and now Grady Riesinger on his first carry gets into the Steel High territory right at the 30-yard line. A 31-yard run. 31 yards for Grady Riesinger. He has come on fire starting last week at Camp Hill, the junior, doing big things for the Mustangs. I formation here for the Mustangs again. And here we go with Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry's not going to get much that time. He might have no gain there. It's going to be 2nd down for the Mustangs. Yeah, that was unusual for the Mustangs in the last play when Grady Riesinger, the only guy in the backfield behind Marcus Quaker, and you had 4 wide receivers wide. You would think a passing game, I think a passing play, and I think Steel High was expecting that too, but it was an explosion right up the middle for 31 yards. 2nd and 10 here for the Mustangs. Ian Goodling in motion. And quick handoff again, and no, Quaker's got to keep it himself. Quaker's got to get past the 20. Red zone possession here for the Mustangs, and it's got to be 1st down. They marked it right at the 20. That should be enough for a 1st down. Darrell Caesar Jr. on the stop for the Mustang, or excuse me, for the Steamrollers. And yep, it is just going to be enough for a 1st down, a 10-yard run for Marcus Quaker. Quaker has a big running game for his senior year, now with 887 yards on 92 carries. And it's 1st and 10 from the 20. 2 wide receivers to the left of Marcus Quaker. And here's a quick run and wrapped up immediately. That was Grady Riesinger again. It looks like he might have got 1 yard that time. He got wrapped up immediately, but it's good for 1 yard. Who would have expected this? The Mustangs with the first red zone possession of the game. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers had a good first drive, but holding penalties killed them in their opening drive. And now the Mustangs have a chance to take an early lead. 9. Here comes the Mustangs at 19. Another quick run here. And that is not going to be much again. It's going to be 3rd down. Maybe not anything there for the Mustangs that time. And it will be 3rd down and 9. That was Brad Hockenberry on the run. Cam Chisholm on the stop. And it's now 3rd down and 9. No gain there for Hockenberry. Let's see what Bob Bonin has up his sleeve on 3rd down. The first 3rd down play for the Mustangs here today. Ian Goodling on the bottom of your screen. And here comes a fake handoff here, and actually it's a handoff, and the Mustangs will get maybe a 2 or 3 yards, and it will be 4th down coming up for the Mustangs. That was Brad Hockenberry again. And it's going to be 4th down. And it looks like the Mustangs, Ian Goodling is going to have a field goal opportunity. This is a 35-yard attempt. And so the Mustangs looking to get on the board first. 35-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and it is good. Ian Goodling gets the Mustangs on the board first with a 35-yard field goal. And with 2:49 to go in a very quick first quarter, the Mustangs have a 3-0 lead. You are watching West Prairie football against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel. We'll be right back to resume action here at Mustang Stadium.
Jr., number 1, Yamir Caesar.
One thing that West Prairie fans have been very frustrated with for the Mustangs so far this year is the short kicks from Ian Goodling this year. His first kickoff went deep. It wasn't a touchback, but now Ian Goodling, I think West Prairie is really going to limit the short kicks here. And this one will be booted deep. And wow, what a shot here. This will get into the end zone for a touchback. West Prairie fans very excited about that touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Steel High after 20. What a treat here for the West Prairie Mustangs. 2 9-0 teams here at Mustang Stadium for the first time ever. And the Mustangs are looking for their first ever win against the Steamrollers from Steelton Highspire. This is only the 7th meeting all time between these two teams, and Steel High has won all 6 of those games against West Prairie. So here we go, Alex Irby. Number 22, Ronald Burnett in motion. And Irby looking for a quick throw, and he finds his top target. That is number 2, Darrell Caesar Jr. And Caesar Jr. will get close to the 40. I think he will get right at the 40. It will be 1st and 10. 20-yard passing play for Alex Irby to find Darrell Caesar Jr.
Number 4, Ken Chisholm, combined on the stop. Number 2, Darrell Caesar Jr., combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 12,
Alex Irby, empty backfield here again. Number 10, Jayon Perry in motion. Perry's got to have to run here, and he's got to get to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Steamrollers. And now some pushing and shoving here. Some West Prairie fans up here possibly looking for a flag. I don't think they're going to get it. There was a little bit of pushing there. Jayon Perry gets a 5-yard run. 2nd and 5 here. First drive for the Steamrollers. Holding penalties were killers for the Steamrollers in their opening drive. No doubt they're going to try to limit that here on the 2nd drive. Here comes another handoff. A handoff here, number 22, Ronald Burnett. Burnett with blockers up in front. He'll get into Mustang territory all the way to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 after a 11-yard run. 12-yard run here for Ronald Burnett. As we are very quickly down to the final 90 seconds of the first quarter. Alex Irby, number 21 in motion. He'll hand it off to Jay-Sean George, and George has got to have room to run. Blockers up in front again, and this will be close to a 1st down, and a late flag comes in. And I think they're saying this is on the Mustangs. This is the wrong game to be giving up late penalties here. And with the way the teams are moving, I think this is going to be a penalty on the Mustangs late, and it's a personal foul on the Mustangs. So add 15 yards to the end of that.
Personal foul called against the Mustangs. First and 10 for the Rollers and the Mustangs, 19.
So all the way to the West Prairie 19 now. Irby is going to head off to Burnett again. Burnett has some room to run, and there is going to be a stop. It'll be second down. That was Cole Brown on the stop for the Mustangs. As we're down. Actually, there was a flag there. I was wondering why the time stopped. And it's another penalty on the Steamrollers. So pushing back from the spot. We can see from the far sideline for Steel High. Head coach Andrew Irby is not happy about this one either. That's already 3 fouls, 3 holdings on the Steamrollers here. As we got 46 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Mustangs with a 3-0 lead thanks to a 30-yard field goal from Ian Goodling. Excuse me, 35-yard field goal. Irby trying to figure out what he wants to do here on 1st and 15. He's got to hand off here to Burnett again, and Burnett will not get much. It's going to be second down. After again 3, it's going to be 2nd and 12 coming up for the Steamrollers, but we'll have to wait for that until the start of the second quarter. The West Prairie Mustangs 35-yard field goal from Ian Goodling gives the Mustangs a 3-0 lead after the first 12 minutes. You're watching West Prairie football against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. 2nd and 13 coming up for the Steamrollers at the start of the second quarter. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for football? Now is your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. Again, that is PIAA.org. Big crowd here tonight at Mustang Stadium as we now go over to the other side of the field. 2nd and 13 coming up for the Steamrollers. Now the Mustangs with a 3-0 lead. Cheerleaders all rounded up. The West Prairie Marching Band, the high school and the middle school marching bands are here with us tonight. And so here we go. 2nd and 13. Irby, hand off to Burnett. Burnett is going to have some blockers, but not much else after that. It's going to be 3rd down and long coming up here for the Steamrollers. Ronald Burnett. That was Cole Brown on the stop for the Mustangs. 3rd and 11.
Number 22, Ronald Burnett. Tackled by number 15, Cole Brown for the Mustangs. 3rd and 11 for the Rollers.
Hey, here we go. 3rd and 11. Here comes the throw for Irby. He's got to find a man down the field, and it's caught. Touchdown, Steamrollers. James Evans. James Evans, the 3rd, to be more specific, gets the 19-yard touchdown grab from Alex Irby. For Irby, that is now his 35th passing touchdown this year. Coming up on the point after. Judah Hernandez about to tack on an extra point to try to make it past the field goal lead. And pressure up the middle, and extra point is good for Jones. 7-3 here with 11 trying to go in the second quarter. West Prairie student section coming up big here tonight. And the Mustangs, we knew it wasn't going to be pretty. This was a high-scoring game. Last year when West Prairie and Steel High faced each other, that was at Steel High in the last game of the regular season, just like tonight. And the Steamrollers getting a big 53-34 victory against the Mustangs a year ago.
A cell phone has been turned into the press box that was found over on the far side of the stadium. If you're missing your press box, if you're missing your phone, excuse me, please come to the press box.
Yeah, last thing we need is to be missing a press box. Oh, man, here we go. Steel High with a 7-3 lead. Just 40 seconds into the second quarter. And Mustangs only had 10 guys on the return team. And it's a line drive squib kick. And this is going to be done by the Mustangs, and it has some blockers up front. This is going to be good starting field position for the Mustangs past the 40-yard line. That was Brad Hockenberry, one of the many weapons. Last week, Brad Hockenberry took the opening kickoff return for over 80 yards all the way to the Camp Hill 1-yard line on the opening kickoff last week. This time he gets a squib kick and takes it to past the 40 up to the 43-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will start their first drive in the second quarter, their second drive in this game. First drive capped off with 3 points. And the Mustangs trying to find a way to get the lead right back. Screen pass over to Bryce Smith. Smith has nobody up in front, but he does get well more than enough into steamroller territory all the way to the 44-yard line. Bryce Smith, this senior, with a big pass on the screen, or big reception on the screen pass. Yeah, no doubt we're going to be seeing a very high-scoring game. The only question is, who's going to make the first mistake? We thought Steel High did with their opening drive, but their second drive capped off with 6 and 7 points. Marcus Quaker is going to hand this one off to Brad Hockenberry. He gets tripped up, but he gets past the 40 up to the 39. 5-yard gain for Brad Hockenberry. And it will be 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 for the Mustangs on the Roller 39.
After this drive, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department trivia question up the game. We forgot to do that between quarters like we normally do. West Prairie cheerleaders asking who wants a touchdown. West Mustang Nation wants one. Big crowd here. Student section big. The fan support is big here for the Mustangs. Home field finish is so important. And it's still a live play as there's the tug of war here. And this has got, oh my goodness, there's a light flag. Grady Riesinger had a big run with the push and pull between two teams. The whistle was never blown. It's got to be short of the first down, but there's a flag here. And it looks like it's going to be on Steel High. This is going to give the Mustangs a first down. What is that? A chop block, I think, from Steel High. I don't know what that call was, but either way, it gets a big first down for the Mustangs all the way to the 20-yard line. Wow, that's a big penalty on the Steamrollers.
10 for the Mustangs on the Steamroller 20.
I think Andrew Irby, the Steelton Highspire head coach, was asking, what was that? I have no idea. But it's on the Steamrollers. I formation here for the Mustangs. And wrapped on me, a 41 tackle is Hockenberry, but he's able to not going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, it looks like. And it'll be 2nd down and 12. That was Brad Hockenberry on the run. Loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 coming up from the 22.
For the Rollers, 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and 12 after a minus 2-yard run. Ian Goodling in motion. And Quaker got taken himself up the middle, and he gets past the 15, but not past the 10. It'll be 3rd down for the Mustangs with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Not very often do we see Marcus Quaker, the West Perry quarterback, go up the middle on a quarterback keeper. But the Mustangs pulling up all the stops. And here comes a quick pitch here, and that's going to go way back for the Mustangs. The Steelers were all over that play. It was a shuffle pass to Brad Hockenberry. And it goes back to the 17. 4th down and 7 now after a loss of 3.
4th and 7 for the Mustangs.
And so I think Mustangs are going to go for another field goal opportunity here. First one was for 30, or yeah, the first one was for 35. This one for 34 yards. Trying to make this a 1-point game. Take the points whenever you can. The Mustangs are doing here. Ian Gooding's 34-yard field goal is crushed. It's up and it's good. The Mustangs have to hurry there and hold on. We have another injured Mustang down on the field. The field goal is good, and it's a 1-point game. We have an injured Mustang at the 20. And with 7:53 to go in the second quarter, the Steamrollers now in lead by 1, 7-6. You are watching West Prairie Football Senior Night against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back to resume action. West Prairie with injury timeout. We are back here. Caleb Cordell was the injured Mustang after that field goal. 34-yard field goal attempt good for Ian Gooding. His second one of the day. And it's now 7-6 in favor of the Steamrollers. Truly, this is going to be one of those games where offense is going to stay in the game. The Mustangs with no touchdowns yet, but 2 field goals. And the West Prairie defense coming up big twice. Yeah, they got a touchdown on the last drive, but it's still a 1-point game. About halfway through, and this kickoff is going to go way out of bounds past the 20. So Steamrollers are going to have possession at the 35-yard line with that kick out of bounds. By the way, here's our West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. In 2022, Ian Goodling became the second Mustang ever with over 1,000 receiving yards in a single season. Who was the first to do that? We'll repeat that question in just a couple seconds. We got a flag here. I think it's going to be a false start, and indeed it will. False start call on the Steamrollers makes it 1st and 15. Once again, West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. In 2022, Ian Goodling became the second Mustang ever with over 1,000 receiving yards in a single season. Who was the first to do that? Ian Goodling had 1,239 receiving yards a year ago. And Ian Goodling this year has 719 for his senior year. Ian Goodling could potentially do it again. Here comes a run here for number 4. That's Chisholm, and Chisholm will not get much, maybe a yard. Last second push there for the Mustangs. Cameron Chisholm gets about 2 yards that time, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Steamrollers.
2nd and 13 for the Rollers.
Really, it's these fouls for the Steamrollers that are keeping the Mustangs in the game. Like, I know we still have a lot of game left, but the Mustangs are hanging in there with the Steamrollers. And here comes the handout, number 6, James Evans, the third. James Evans got to get wrapped up behind the 30 for a loss of 3, and it's going to be a long 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 16 coming up. That was Ian Goodling on the tackle. Ian Goodling, no doubt, he's got to be looking for a big game on senior night. The senior Ian Goodling already with 2 field goals. Now 3rd and 15 after a loss of 2. Empty backfield for Alex Irby. Number 22, Ronald Burnett in motion. And looking to throw, and this is a good screen pass. It's going to be trouble, and it will be blockers up in front. And Durrell Caesar Jr. will get past the 45 on 3rd and 15. It'll be 1st down for the Steamrollers. That screen pass was to perfection. Irby under heavy pressure from 3 defensive linemen.
It'll make it 1st and 10 for the Rollers on their own 48.
That was a very smart play on for the Steamrollers. And we are about halfway through the 2nd quarter. 7-6 lead here for the Steamrollers. Jayon Perry in motion. There comes Irby. Irby looking to throw wide open for Cam Chisholm. And Chisholm's got room to run. He's got to have a back step. Got to get close to the 30 into Mustang territory. And the Steamrollers a last second push. And there comes the flags. Number 52, Sean Bennett with some words. And so pushing. More flags are now coming in. Steel High is now pushing each other because of that penalty. And now, it's still going to be first down for the Steamrollers. But I think this is going to be pushing back. The officials getting together. It was obvious from up here. It was Sean Bennett Jr., a senior for the Steamrollers. And it's got to be unsportsmanlike on the Steamrollers. Nothing and twice against the Steamrollers. And a disqualification. There was a disqualification on the Steamrollers.
We have 2 penalties called for unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Steamrollers. 1 player disqualification.
We're trying to figure out who the disqualified player is. We can tell when they go to the bench. And now head coach Andrew Irby cannot be happy. He is not happy. It's still going to be 1st down. 2 unsportsmanlikes. Probably called it on the same player. That would probably be Sean Bennett Jr. You can't see from up here who got disqualified. Yeah, tempers. That is big on the Steamrollers. They like to play rough. And now you have a disqualified player. Yeah, so you're probably thinking, if it's 2 penalties, they won't accept 1, right? Well, if it's 2 unsportsmanlikes, then they get out on together. Ultimately, it's a 30-yard penalty on the Steamrollers, and it goes back all the way to the Steel High 40. That is big. And I believe we have confirmation here. So Sean Bennett is disqualified.
1st and 10 now for the Steamrollers on their own 40.
So Sean Bennett, our 52, the senior, is done for tonight. And now it is still 1st and 10, but at the Steel High 40. And now the Mustangs is going to call a timeout. That is one thing about this game, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 9-0 teams with 2 teams that don't face each other very often. This is only the 7th meeting all time between these two teams, and when you have a game like this, you cannot get your temper get the better of you. And that's exactly what's happening here with Steel High. That's 2 unsportsmanlikes, and both will be enforced. It was a 30-yard penalty, and it's still 1st and 10 for the Steamrollers because it was well after the play was over on a big screen pass to Darrell Caesar Jr. Yeah, that's nuts. That is big time here. Coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report in 5.5 minutes, we'll have the marching band performance from the Steelton Highspire band. And we'll have some scores from around the area. I know there's a couple of big games, especially for West Prairie to keep an eye on. Wyoming missing, taking on Lampere Strasburg and Schuylkill Valley, the number 3 team right now in District 3 AAA, taking on the number 4 team, Lancaster Catholic. Or 4 was ejected. Oh, wow, that's even bigger. That's Cameron Chisholm got ejected from the game. So it's not 52. I thought it was at first, but it was Cam Chisholm disqualified for the Steamrollers. So here we go. Irby with a quick pass to Darrell Caesar Jr. He'll get past the 50, and it'll be just enough. It's an 11-yard gain on a pass to Darrell Caesar Jr. 1st and 10 for the Steamrollers. Wow, that is big time. Cameron Chisholm, a senior wide receiver. Chisholm has over 500 receiving yards this season. And now he gets ejected from this game. That's big time for the Mustangs. That's big time for Steamrollers, too. 1st and 10 with 5:25 to go. And now here comes a quick handoff. And Mustangs all over it. Gets a couple of yards that time. That was number 22, Ronald Burnett. And now more pushing and shoving. Mustang fans are looking for another unsportsmanlike, and I don't think they're going to get it this time. It looked like number 22, Ronald Burnett, had some words. And we can see on the Steel High sideline, Head coach Andrew Irby is like, what are we doing? Why are we getting frustrated here? It's so early in the game. We're not even at halftime yet. So no penalty there. It's a 2-yard gain for Burnett. Makes it 2nd and 8. And now we're going to have a flag. It's a delay of game. No, there was no timeout. So this is going to be a delay of game on the Steamrollers. That can be tough when you don't have shot clocks here at Mustang Stadium on either end zone. I think Steel High does. I think they have those shot clocks at the end of each end zone. But now a 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 13. The penalties today so far are killers for the Steamrollers. Only a 1-point game. And Steel High facing 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 for the Rollers.
Burnett in motion. Empty backfield, another screen pass here, and still going. It's the catch for Jayon Perry. Perry's still rolling inside the 30. Mustangs have a hard time taking him down, and finally they take Perry down. And now hold everything. There's a late flag here again. Or wait a minute. Do they still have to play it going and gets short up the 20-yard line? So another flag here. And it's a sideline warning on Steel High. So the play still stands, but it gets backed up to the 28-yard line. Sideline warning on the Steamrollers. There are 4 minutes to go in the first half. Seems like there's a little bit of confusion here for the Steamrollers. 1st and 10 on the Mustangs 28. A long drive here for the Steamrollers. And now we got to have another delay game called on the Steamrollers. Second one in this drive. It's a 5-yard penalty. I mean, they'll probably take it on first down, but it's 1st and 15. The Mustang Nation here bringing noise here at Mustang Stadium. 1st and 15 after a second delay of game. Burnett in motion. Irby looking to throw. Alex Irby under heavy pressure. He hasn't been sacked once so far. He's got to take it himself. And he gets marked out of bounds just shy of the 20 all the way to the 23-yard line. It's got to be second down.
Quarterback keeper by Alex Irby, forced out of bounds by number 14, Ian Goodling. 2nd and 6 for the Rollers.
It's a 4-yard gain. Actually, a 5-yard gain officially. Makes it 2nd and 5.
On the Mustang 23.
All the way to the Mustang 23, 2nd and 5. Alex Irby, hand off, and no, he keeps it himself. And he gets inside 20, dives for the 15, and he'll be marked at the 16-yard line. It's going to be 1st down for the Steamrollers.
Quarterback keeper by Alex Irby, tackled by number 51, Caden Sturgeon.
Now the
for the Mustangs.
Steamrollers with a quick hurry-up offense, and here comes a run right up the middle for Ronald Burnett. And he's got to have 1st down, and a helmet cuffs off. That will stop the game. And now Steel High is not happy because the helmet came off. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Steamrollers. Steel High thought they had a touchdown. But no, the helmet came off of a Steel High player. But it will be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
Burnett, number 15, Cole Brown, the tackle for the Mustangs.
Cole Brown on the stop.
1st and goal for the Rollers on the Mustang 4.
The Steamrollers trying to make this a 2-possession game. 1st and goal from the 4. I formation here for the Steamrollers. Bob Burnett in the backfield. Right next to Alex Irby. Irby's got to take it himself. He's got to find a hole, and he will cruise right in. Touchdown, Steamrollers. Alex Irby. The 4-yard quarterback keeper makes it a 2-possession game, now 13-6.
Number 90, Judah Hernandez.
I mean, it actually kind of is still a 1-possession game, but now Steel High looking for the extra point. As Judah Hernandez is going to go for the extra point from the 10. You got to keep in mind, however, we'll talk more about this after this extra point attempt. Point after is up, and it's good. 2:42 to go. The Steamrollers lead 14-6. But you also got to keep in mind now that the Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half. So if they can get any points here on this drive, it would be huge for the Mustangs. You can even kick a field goal. Like, if Mustangs can get any points here, that would be huge because they're going to get the ball back in the second half. And they got 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. The Mustangs still with 2 timeouts. Now remember what's on the line here for the Mustangs. 3 things. 1, a first ever win against Steel High. 2, a number 1 overall seed in District 3 AAA playoffs, and a perfect season for the Mustangs. They haven't done that since 1989. And it comes another squib kick, and it goes off of Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry able to scoop it up. Anyway, he's got to go up to the far sideline, and he's got room to run. He's got to get past the 45 and past midfield, and Mustangs are in great shape with 2:34 to go. The Mustangs will have 1st and 10 on their next drive from the Steel High 48.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the Roller 49.
That is kind of surprising here for the Steamrollers with these squib kicks. We're used to seeing the Mustangs do that from Ian Goodling the first 9 weeks. But now it's still high with the short kicks. That one went off of Brad Hockenberry for a second, but he was able to pick it back up and go past all the way to the 49-yard line. Quaker. Marcus Quaker wide open down the sideline is Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith got to get past the 10 and down at the 2-yard line. Bryce Smith was wide open. What a play. And oh, hold it. There was a penalty, but it's on Steel High. No, it was on Steel High. So I think this will stand. West Perry is going to decline this penalty, and they will have 1st and goal from the 2. Bryce Smith, the senior, was wide open. It was on Steel High. And it's a personal foul. I think that was roughing the passer. So that makes it half the distance to the goal. It will be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line. It's half the distance. Quaker looking for a quick step back. And now the Mustangs will call a timeout. Apparently they saw something they didn't like on that formation. So the Mustangs are now down to 1 timeout. That was the big play that the Mustangs were looking for. Bryce Smith was wide open. And he gets all the way to the 2, and the roughing the passer makes it half the distance to the 1. And the Mustangs are in great shape. 1st and goal from the 1. In great shape to get their first touchdown. And it'll be interesting to see if the Mustangs decide to go for 2. I think they would just go for 1 because they're going to get the ball back anyway to start the second half. West Prairie fans up here, like everyone here saw Bryce Smith was wide open. It's like passing him, and sure enough, a high pass, and he did. Marius Quaker, he's going to hang on. And a whistle. Quaker is in, but I think there was a timeout. Or offsides. Oh, that actually, I mean, it's not a touchdown, but it was offsides called on the Steamrollers. So now take it to the half-yard line. Marcus Quaker was definitely in. So pretty much now at the half-yard line with 2:07 to go. Maybe Steel High did that on purpose to prevent a touchdown because Quaker was definitely in. But 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Quaker steps in. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Marcus Quaker, Mustangs, touchdown.
2:04 left to go. And a little bit slow to get up is Quaker, and it just got real silent here for a second. Marcus Quaker with the quarterback keeper. And now what? The officials are getting together. They're placing the ball at the 3-yard line. And I think the Mustangs are going to go for 2. This is an interesting call right here. The Mustangs are going for 2 to tie the game up. From the 3-yard line, the Mustangs are trying to tie this game up. Quaker looking to throw. Quaker under heavy pressure, a throw, and the deflection and incomplete. That's a big call on the Mustangs. They were looking for Brad Hockenberry. But the throw goes out of reach. Marcus Quaker was under heavy pressure. But with 2:04 left to go in the first half, the Steamrollers still hang on now 14-12. Yeah, like I would have just kicked the extra point there because the Mustangs are going to get the ball back to start this second half. I don't know about that call. That was a risky call, and unfortunately for the Mustangs, it did not pay off. Like, if there was a penalty after that play, made half a distance to the 1 yard line, there I would have gone for 2. But no. So now we're down to a 2-point lead for the Steamrollers. We got Darrell Caesar Jr. and Ronald Burnett. And now a short kick and a fair catch is called. That is surprising, actually, because now you're giving good field position to the Steamrollers at the 29-yard line. Yeah, that's a big risk right there. While you have the all-time leading passing yards record holder in the entire state of Pennsylvania, and giving Alex Irby great starting field position to try to get some points in the final 2 minutes. It's a little bit of a long end to our first half. And so here we go. Jayon Perry in motion. A quick handoff right up the middle, and there he goes. Ronald Burnett getting inside the 30. And that is going to be a big first down for the Steamrollers. That's what makes Steel High so good. When you have some huge offensive linemen to get those blocks. And the West Prairie Mustangs are a very good team. They just don't have the size like Steel High does. So 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Steamrollers. Irby head off again to Burnett. And Burnett is going to get past the 25. It will not be a first down. It's a gain of looks like 5. It will be 2nd and 5. The Steamrollers looking for a quick hurry up. Quick hurry up offense here. Another quick run. Squeeze and right through is Burnett again. And a second tackle from Ian Goodling. But it's still enough for a first down.
Burnett again with the carry. Tackle by number 44, Brad Hockenberry.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Mustang 19. Irby looking to throw. Wide open down the middle. It's caught. Touchdown Steamrollers. Darrell Caesar Jr. was wide open. And just like that, it's back to an 8-point lead. And now they really can make it a 2-possession game with an extra point coming. See, that's why I did not like the short kick from Ian Goodling. That gave the Steamrollers good field position. And it caps off with 6. Judah Hernandez now. Looking to remain perfect, 3 for 3. It's been heavy pressure for the Mustang special teams all day. Trying to make a 2-possession game. Judah Hernandez trying to tack on the extra point. And this is blocked! This is blocked by the Mustangs. It was a line drive kick and made it too easy for Ian Goodling to reach up and smack it down. So that will keep it a 1-possession game. It's an 8-point game.
Halftime is the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers 20, the West Prairie Mustangs 12.
So 20-12 here for the Steamrollers. Why does that score sound so familiar? Oh, yeah, it was the final score for Penn State against Ohio State last week. Sorry to bring up bad memories for Penn State fans. Penn State returns to Happy Valley tomorrow for a 12 o'clock kickoff against Indiana. So 1 minute and 16 seconds to go. Again, if the Mustangs can get any points here on this drive to end the first half, that would be big. Or will they go for a touchdown, try to tie for 2? Try to go for 2 again. Here's the line drive taken by Hockenberry. Hockenberry's got to get past the Color Steamrollers. He gets past the 40. This is a good-looking spot here for the Mustangs, right at the 40-yard line. Brad Hockenberry, not a big run that time, but good starting field position again. Brad Hockenberry gets it to the 40. You got 70 seconds before halftime. Mustangs, once again, will get the ball to start the third quarter. This is not a District 3 playoff game, but it does feel like one. This is for the Mid-Penn Conference Capital Division Championship. Both teams 9-0, 5-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. And now the Mustangs will look for some points here on this drive. And we have a timeout, and the Mustangs will take their final charge timeout.
Timeout called by the Mustangs, their final charge timeout of the half.
Now, this is big for the Mustangs. You know, Terrence Quaker, the offensive coordinator for the Mustangs, you know how big this drive is. Even though you're going to get the ball back to start the second half.
The West Perry field hockey team will play in the District 3 Class 1A quarterfinals.
Coming up on the West Perry Athletic Park halftime report, we'll have the marching band performance from Steelton Highspire. We'll also have some scores from around District 3. And this is our last broadcast of the fall sports season. Unfortunately, we do not broadcast playoff games because District 3 charges a heavy fee for schools to broadcast playoff games. First round and quarterfinal games are $125. Can you believe that? But here we go. Mustangs trying to get some points. Quaker looking to throw. He's got to get under heavy pressure again, but he's got to find room to run up front. He's got to get past the 50, past the 40, and marked out of bounds. And a late flight. I think this is going to be a late hit on the Steamrollers. Tavion LeGrande on the late hit, and that adds some more yards at the end of the run, and the Mustangs are in business with 61 seconds to go. Tavion LeGrande charged on the late hit. And that will get to the Mustangs, or excuse me, the Steamrollers' 25-yard line. A minute and a second before halftime. The Mustangs are looking for points because the Mustangs are going to get the ball to start the second half. I feel like I keep saying that too many times. You see Ian Gooding on the bottom of your screen. Actually, that's Ian Gooding in motion. And Quaker has got to keep it himself. He's got to get close to the 20. And that was number 5, Tristan Jackson on the stop. And it's going to be second down and 7. Time running out on the Mustangs. They're out of timeouts. Possibly looking for a big run. It's a gain of 2. Second and 8 here for West Perry at the 23-yard line. The Mustangs taking their time. Here's Quaker. Quaker looking for a shot at the end zone. Is this caught? No, it is picked off. It was a 50-50 ball, and it comes up for Darrell Caesar Jr.
Marcus Baker's pass is intercepted by number 2, Darrell Caesar Jr. for the Rollers.
That is the 5th interception for Marcus Quaker this season. And that, I believe, will take us to the end of halftime unless if Alex Irby and the Steamrollers would decide to go for something here. Looks like Steamrollers might want some last-minute points here before the halftime. There's a quick handoff. This is Burnett again. Burnett's got to get out of bounds. A good run past the 30. And it'll be first down. That stops the clock with 21 seconds. Hold on, there's a late flag, however. There's a late flag here. That's actually marked down at the 23. And it's a holding call on the Steamrollers. That's already 4 holding calls on the Steamroller offense. They had 12 penalties on offense last week against Trinity. Like, truly, these penalties for the Steamrollers is what's keeping the Mustangs in this game. So 21 seconds to go, and it's first down and 17. First and 17.
First and 17 for the Rollers.
21 seconds to go. The Steamrollers looking for last-second points. Before halftime, Irby looking to throw. He's been under heavy pressure all day and leaving him wide open. Here's a steamroller. Couldn't tell from up here who it was. That was number 1, Yamir Caesar.
Irby's pass is complete. Number 1, Yamir Caesar.
First time mentioning his name in this game, and he gets out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the steamroller 34. 34-yard line here, 13 seconds to go. This is a good drive. Thirteen seconds to go. And the Steamrollers, here comes Irby. Irby looking to throw. And great pressure here. And wide open, he gets out of bounds again. Still High is looking for a late push out of bounds, and I don't think they're going to get it. Hold on, there is a flag now. This might be on the Mustangs. I think it will be. 4 seconds to go. This is going to give Steel High. That was Jayon Perry on the receiving end. And late hit on the Mustangs. Oh, that is crucial, and there's only 4 seconds left to go. But I think this will give Steel High into field goal range. Where do they mark it? It will be, oh my goodness, all the way to the 31-yard line. This is a long field goal attempt. And now Steel High is going to take a timeout with 4 seconds to go.
Timeout called by the Rollers. Their first charge timeout of the half.
Wow, that's actually surprising there. It's the first charge timeout on Steel High. And so let's see what the Steamrollers decide to go for here. 1st and 10. This is going to be the last play of the first half. Steamrollers, if they get a touchdown here, and they definitely can, from 31 yards out. Here we go. Alex Irby, last chance here before halftime. Irby looking to throw. He's going to get touched and under pressure. And it comes a deep throw towards the end zone. Batted down. And that will take us to halftime here. 2012 for the Steamrollers. Last second effort. Bryce Smith. He had a big heroic knockdown against Trinity back at week 4. And now, here we go. The officials are getting together for some reason. Either way, it is halftime here at Mustang Stadium. We're going to have the marching band performance from the Steelton Highspire marching band. And we'll have scores from around the area coming up on the West Perry Athletic Park halftime report. Your score at halftime, West Perry 12, Steel High 20. You are watching the West Perry Mustangs football senior night against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back for halftime. The Steelton Highspire Steamroller Marching Band about to perform here at Mustang Stadium.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Steelton Highspire School District is proud to present for your musical enjoyment the 2023 edition of the Steel High Roller Pride Marching Band. This year's show, A Night at the Movies, features exciting themes from popular films. We open our show with themes from Black Panther. Our second selection is How to Train Your Dragon, followed by Pirates of the Caribbean. We close our show with Raiders March. The band is under the student leadership of section leaders Isabel Thompson, Daniel Ruby, Cameron Harris, Sam Cunningham, Casey Cropper, and Josie Sutter. And now, under the direction of drum majors Sarai Peets, Kayla Westbrook, and Bryce Madden, the Roller Pride Marching Band presents A Night at the Movies. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 edition of the Steel High Roller Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Aaron Neal, Director of Band, Weston Hawkins, Assistant Director, Jada Maxwell, Conaway Woodwinds, and Jill Healy, Color Guard. The band would like to thank the district and building administration, school board, faculty, alumni, the Steel High Band boosters, and the community for their continued support of instrumental music in our schools.
A great halftime performance for the Steelton Highspire. Feel like I'm at the cinema. I mean, you want to talk about big movies this day and age, like today. Five Nights at Freddy's came out today in theaters and on Peacock. So, yeah, good halftime performance there for the Steamrollers. And what a game we have here at Mustang Stadium. 20-12, as you can see on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. The Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, they took a shot at the end zone to end the second half, trying to make a two-possession game, but the Mustangs are going to have the ball to start the second half, unless the Steel High, of course, decides to go for an onside kick, which they haven't done so far this year. Man, but $514 tonight for 50-50. That's a big night for 50-50.
The number is 793.
And we're going to have some scoring updates throughout PIAA District 3 in just a moment. And again, remember what's on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a much bigger game for the Mustangs because for three reasons. One, they're looking to become the second team ever to go 10-0. The first time they did that was in 1989. The second thing is they're looking for their first ever win against Steel High. And the Mustangs are looking to be the #1 overall seed in the District 3 AAA playoffs, which would mean they would have home field advantage throughout the entire District 3 playoffs, including a championship game, should they make it there. Mustangs are also looking for a first-round bye. If they finish in the top two, they have a first-round bye straight into the semifinals. And we're going to have some scores in just a moment from around PIAA District 3. Thank you all so much for tuning in on the West Perry Athletic Park YouTube channel for this historic game, arguably the biggest regular season football game in West Perry history. The 9-0 Mustangs against the 9-0 Steelton Highspire Steamrollers. No doubt the biggest game in the Mid-Penn Conference this week. As the West Perry Mustangs still rocking out their camera uniforms. Can I see those scores, please, Brent? Thank you. As we now got scores from around the area. Mechanicsburg taking on Northern York, and right now the Mechanicsburg Wildcats have a 19-11 lead late in the third quarter. Susquehanna is taking on Juniata tonight, and right now the Blackhawks are leading 15-7 at halftime. Harrisburg and Central Dauphin, another big game, and at halftime the Harrisburg Cougars leading the Central Dauphin Rams 26-7 at the half. Newport looking for their first and only win of the year. Newport is at James Buchanan tonight, and the Buffaloes are leading 22-0 at halftime. And we got Bermudian Springs leading Littlestown 24-12 at halftime. And now the two games with huge playoff implications for the West Perry Mustangs in Class AAA. Right now, Lancaster Catholic is number 4, and they're facing the number 3 seed as of right now, Schuylkill Valley. And Lancaster Catholic leads Schuylkill Valley 21-14 in the middle of the third quarter. And then the number 2 seed right now, Wyomissing, facing Lampeter Strasburg. And right now the defending District 3 champions, Wyomissing Spartans, are leading Lampeter Strasburg 12-0 in the middle of the third quarter. So those two scores for Lancaster Catholic, Schuylkill Valley, and Wyomissing, they can still go either way. So those are two big games that the Mustangs fans are definitely keeping an eye on here. Right now, here's our answer to our West Perry Athletic Park trivia question of the game. In 2022, Ian Goodling, with 1,239 receiving yards, became the second Mustang ever with over 1,000 receiving yards in a single season. Who was the first to do that? The answer, Kevin Kindig. He had 1,008 receiving yards in 2004 alone. He was the first player to do that with over 1,000 receiving yards in a single season until Ian Goodling did that last year. And so we are going to be back here in just a second for a start of the second half. You were watching West Prairie Football Senior Night against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Pirate YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the start of the second half here at Mustang Stadium. And we are back, second half here at Mustang Stadium, about to commence. The West Prairie Mustangs down by 8, 20-12. Heading into the second half, the Mustangs are going to get the ball in their camo jerseys to get things started here in the second half. Well, the Mustangs strike back. Will they go for a touchdown and maybe a 2-point conversion to tie this game up? We are underway here in the second half. And this is kick deep for the Mustangs. And could not tell who was the return man. That was Evan Chupa actually on the return. He gets it out to the 30-yard line. And that is where the Mustangs will start the second half. At their own 30-yard line, Marcus Quaker. One thing that the reason why West Prairie is still in this game, not a big offensive star for the Mustangs that we're used to seeing, but it's been the penalties, 13 penalties on the Steamrollers in the first half. They had 17 last week against Trinity. Now they have 13 in the first half. Well, the Mustangs keep capitalizing on those penalties. Can't imagine Andrew Irby, the head coach, had something to say about those penalties. And here comes the big run early for Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry's got to get past the 40, close to the 45, and Brad Hockenberry. Brad Hockenberry gets out to the 45. And that is a good start for the Mustangs. 15-yard run for Brad Hockenberry. Makes it 1st and 10 from the Mustangs 45. Marcus Quaker and Alex Irby, the two quarterbacks here, have not been sacked once. Will that change here in the second half? And there's Grady Riesinger on the run. He'll get a couple of yards that time. It's got to be second down. Looks like it's a gain of 3 up to the 48. So it's a 3-yard gain. It's got to make it 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes at West Prairie Athletics. Arguably the biggest regular season game in West Prairie football history. And now here's Marcus Quaker. Hang on to it. Quaker's got room to run. He's got to sidestep a couple of defenders, and he'll get out to the Steamrollers' 42-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Mustangs. Jayon Perry, credited with the stop. I mean, really, with this game, like, you got two totally different communities here at West Prairie. You got the countryside here for Mustangs, and you got the city side for Steelton Highspire, because Steel High is, like, not even 2 minutes away from the state capital, Harrisburg. So, this is a big atmosphere here. Here comes a quick run, and not going to get much. Actually got to go back a yard or two. It was Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry's got to lose 1 or 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by number 32, Tavion LeBron for the Rollers. 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs.
Officially, it's a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. And I would think that the Mustangs are going to have a throwing play here, but Steel High has been confused at times. So maybe they'll go for a run here. Marcus Quaker and nobody behind him. It looks like they're setting up for a screen pass, and Quaker is actually going to go down the middle. And nice catch here for the Mustangs. And still pushing, going forward past the 15 on the Mustangs. That was Bryce Smith up the middle. It looked like they were setting up for a screen pass. But instead, Marcus Quaker goes right up the middle to Bryce Smith. And it goes all the way to the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. On the roller, 15.
So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. I formation here for the Mustangs. And Quaker with the fake handoff is going to take it himself. He's going to avoid one tackle and another. And he's going to get maybe a yard out of this one. And he gets just shy of the 10. 2nd down for the Mustangs coming up. That's what Marcus Quaker does so well with the fake handoffs down the middle. And then he keeps it himself last second. He is a master out the fake handoffs to keep himself with the keepers. Our formation here again. Ian Goodling in motion. Now we're handoff here to Gray Riesinger. And Riesinger is going to get close to the 10. It'll get a few yards that time, but it's going to be 3rd down. That was Riesinger. Actually, it was Brad Hockenberry. We just got confirmation of that. Gets a couple yards there. So 3rd and 7 here for the Mustangs. It'll be interesting to see if West Prairie doesn't get a 1st down here, what they will decide to go for next. I formation here again, 3 wide. Ian Gerling in motion. Quaker, he's got to look carry side. He's got a block from Ian Gerling, and he will get past the 10 and marked out of bounds, and that'll be it. It's 4th down. Heavy pressure from Andrew Irby Jr., Alex Irby's brother. And Andrew Irby finally gets the call. And he makes it 4th down. Andrew Irby just last week announced his commitment to play Division I football at the University of Ohio. Not Ohio State, Ohio. He will be an Ohio Bobcat next year. So another field goal attempt here for Ian Gooding. This is a 26-yard attempt. He's 2 for 2 with 35 and 34. And Ian Gooding's field goal attempt is up and good. Ian Gooding 3 for 3. That is now a season high for Ian Gooding. 3 field goals in a game. And hold on, there's a penalty marker now. And like I said, it's got to be a redo. It's a foul on the Mustangs. Hold everything here because I think the Mustangs might have to do this again. It was a very late flag. The officials came together again. As of now, the field goal is good. And I think they're going to re-kick. They're going to redo the field goal here. See what the signal is from the official. It is a chop block call against the Mustangs. That was 4th down, so the field goal gets erased, and they'll have to do it again. This gets pushed back to the 25-yard line. So another field goal try coming up here for Ian Goodling.
4th and 21 for the Mustangs.
It's 4th and 21. They're going to go for a long field goal here. This is going to be a 41-yard attempt. 41-yard field goal attempt for Ian Goodling. It's high. It's looking good, and it goes no good. Ian Goodling from 41 yards out misses. And Steamrollers are now in business. 8:23 to go in the third quarter. The Steamrollers will get the ball back. And that chop block foul critical on the Mustangs. And the 41-yard attempt is no good for Ian Gooding. He's now 2 for 3 in this game on field goals. And now here comes Alex Irby, the all-time Pennsylvania State record holder for most passing yards in a career. He has over 11,000 passing yards, which is unheard of. That's like video game numbers in PIAA. That's like NFL numbers. Alex Irby under heavy pressure, and Irby goes down. The play fell apart for the Steamrollers, and for the first time, the Mustang defense gets to Alex Irby. Jensen Hockenberry Folk and Nick Orman on the sack.
2nd and 17 for the Rollers.
Wait, Jensen Hockenberry Folk, that is his first sack of the year. So 2nd and long now, and they hand off to Burnett. Burnett is going to run out of room, and he'll go down at the 5-yard line. Evan Chupa credited with the stop. And now the Mustangs, I believe, are going to take a timeout. The time stops with 7:38. I don't know why. Was there a flag? Oh, there is a flag. And it's on the Mustangs and on Steel High. They will offset, I believe. Yeah. So it's a face mask on the Mustangs and a holding on Steel High. So offsetting penalties.
Face mask called against the Mustangs.
It'll still make it 2nd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 17 for the Rollers.
Or no, it is 3rd down. 3rd down and 17. Ronald Burnett in motion. Irby empty backfield. A quick screen, and that'll be caught, but nothing doing after that. Gets up to the 10-yard line, actually loses yardage. And it's now 4th down. Ian Goodling on a stop, getting right to Darrell Caesar Jr. That's a huge stop for the Mustang defense. Yeah, I was going to say it's 3rd down. Yeah, that last play was 2nd down because of offsetting penalties. So now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 18. Mustang bench cheering on the West Prairie defense. And in motion is one of the receivers, and they're going to throw right to him, and a quick stop short up the 20, and a big stop there. Jayon Perry on the catch. That was Cody Erno on the stop. And now it's 4th down. 4th and 11. I think Steel High's got a punt here, or maybe not. They got 5 wide receivers wide. Alex Irby all by himself. They're going to go for this here on 4th and 11 from their own 20-yard line. And now Irby backs up, and yep, they are going to punt it. Irby punts it away. There was nobody back there for the Mustangs. And the Mustangs will have the ball at their own 44-yard line.
After the punt, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 44.
Yeah, you knew they were going to punt away when Alex Irby had a last-second step back right before the punt. So, yeah, they were never going to go for it here on their own 20. We have seen crazier things for West Prairie this season, especially in a game against Juniata. Now, Mustangs kicker Marcus Quaker, or punter Marcus Quaker, had the ball in his own end zone, had to punt away, but instead he read the special teams line, and he took it himself for 40 yards and a 1st down from his own end zone on 4th down. So now here we go. The Mustangs 1st and 10 from their own 44. Quaker, he keeps it himself. He's got blockers up front. Quaker's got to get enough for a 1st down into Steel High territory. And the Mustangs are rolling here.
Quaker forced out of bounds by number 1, Yamir Caesar.
Demir Caesar
First and 10 for the Mustangs.
on the stop.
On the
Demir
roll,
Caesar
43.
on the Steel High roster, he is listed as a defensive back and a quarterback. Demir Caesar hasn't had any time to be a quarterback this season. But with Alex Irby graduating this year, it could be possible for Demir Caesar to take over that quarterback position in his senior year next year. I formation here, first and 10. Quaker again, he got a shuffle pass. He's got to find Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry's got to get pushed back some. And a late hit, and there's the flag. That was too obvious right here. And this has got to be a first down coming for the Mustangs. A late hit.
Coming past you, Brad Hockenberry, tackled by number 7.
Brad Hockenberry gets the call.
We give a flag on the play.
It's got to be a late hit. We can see number 10, Jayon Perry, not happy. And it's personal foul on the Steamroller defense. Penalties have been critical on Steel High today. At 5:09 to go, the Mustang drive continues from first and 10 from the Steel High 29.
First and 10 for the Mustangs on the roller 29.
Grady Riesinger in the backfield. He's got to hand off to Riesinger. Riesinger has got to get a couple of yards and not much else. It's got to be second down and 3. We got a whistle here.
Grady Riesinger, tackled by number 52, Sean Bennett Jr. There's a flag on the play.
There's a penalty. Let's see who this is on. And no flag. They're going to pick it up, so the play will stand. It's a 2-yard gain for Grady Riesinger. And it'll be second and 8.
Second and 8 for the Mustangs.
Or did it fall out? He reached for it, but maybe he was reaching to catch it. Yeah, that's true. That could be.
Marcus Quaker getting the call from offensive coordinator Terrence Quaker. I formation here again. We see Cole Brown on the sideline in motion. Quaker has got to have some blockers up front. He's got to get close to the 30, and it's not going to be enough for a first down. It's got to be third and a long one coming up.
Marcus Quaker with the quarterback keeper.
It's 3rd and 1, 7-yard gain.
Stopped by number 55, Amari Williams for the Rollers. 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs.
It's a long 2-yard line, 2 yards to pick up for the Mustangs. 3rd and 2 coming up after a gain of 6 on the keeper from Marcus Quaker. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Our formation here again for the Mustangs. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Hockenberry has got to get past the 30, and he'll just get enough for a first down on 3rd and 2.
And off to Brad Hockenberry, stopped by number 55.
That's a
Amari
good
Williams.
gain. It wasn't much, but just enough for a Mustangs first down.
On a roller 18.
So all the way to the Steel High 18. Another red zone possession here. Only one touchdown so far for the Mustangs. 2012, and they didn't get a touchdown. It's back to a 2-point game, and maybe the Mustangs will go for 2 after that. Here comes another run. This is Hockenberry. And Hockenberry's got to get wiped down. Mustang fans are looking for a foul, and I don't think they're going to get it. It was after right before the whistle was blown.
Handoff to number 42, Jensen Hockenberry.
Actually, that was Jensen Hockenberry Folk that time for the Mustangs. He gets about 2 yards, so 2nd and 8 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. A good long drive here for the Mustangs. This was key for the Mustangs with a 1916 win at Trinity back in week 4. With these long drives, trying to keep the ball away from the best quarterback in Pennsylvania history, Alex Irby. More passing yards than any other quarterback in the history of this state. And there's got to be a delay game. That's a rare penalty on the Mustangs. Back off 5 yards, going to make it 2nd and 13. Taking a while on that play. Did not pay off. 5-yard penalty. Makes it
13
2nd and 13.
for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's an incredibly rare penalty on the Mustangs. I think they only been called on that twice before that this season. Second and 13. 4 wide, 3 on the lower part of the field. And Marcus Quaker got to take a shot at the end zone. This does not pay off that last time and will not pay off again. Picked off and a touchback for the Steamrollers. Right around the same area as the last time. Second interception.
Intercepted by number 10,
Jayon Perry with the INT. And it'll be brought back to the Steel High 20 after a touchback. Steel High has been all over those shots in the end zone. That's the second time they got to Marcus Quaker. Another 50-50 ball, but that was never going to be caught by a receiver, whoever it was, for the Mustangs. So here we go. Alex Irby has a chance to blow this game open. And here comes a run for Burnett. And Burnett's not going to get enough for a first down. Bryce Smith on the stop. Ronald Burnett. He'll get 8 that time. It's got to be 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Rollers.
If the Steelers can get a touchdown, or any points for that matter, on this drive, it'll be hard for the Mustangs to get back. There's Burnett again. He gets tripped up, but just enough for a first down. Bob Burnett gets 3 yards, and now this West Prairie crowd is silent.
And off to Ronald Burnett, tripped up by number 21,
Cody Erno credited with the stop. 1st and 10 from the Steel High 32. Another run. Burnett going right through the lines. And he gets tripped up by Ian Goodling. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled by number 44, Brad Hockenberry.
Brad Hockenberry actually credited with the stop. And it's now going to be 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard gain. Time running out on the Mustangs. They still have a 4th quarter yet to go. But it's looking very good for the Steamrollers. Jayon Perry in motion. Now in the backfield behind Alex Irby. And here's the handoff to Perry. Perry's going to get close to the first down marker, and I think he will get there.
Handoff to Jayon Perry. Tackled by number 21, Cody Erno for the Mustangs.
And it will be just enough for a first down. An 8-yard run for Jayon Perry makes it 1st and 10 from the Steel High 42. As we approach 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Mustangs have won 10 straight games at Mustang Stadium. And now they are in danger of losing their first one this year in their first game. And this is a wide open catch for Darrell Caesar Jr. And Jr. will get well into Mustang territory inside the 40 and marked down at the 38-yard line. The Steamrollers are rolling right now. Time stops to reset the chains. And I think Steel High is not going to go for another play here. They're going down to the sideline. And this is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Steamrollers up by 8 with 12 minutes to go, and they are rolling into West Prairie territory. You are watching West Prairie Football Senior Night against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the 4th and final quarter here at Mustang Stadium in the regular season finale. fourth quarter here at Mustang Stadium. The Steamrollers leading 20-12. No score change in the third quarter, but now the Steamrollers are rolling.
7:26.
So here we go. First and 10 for the Steamrollers at the Mustang 38. Alex Irby, Jayon Perry in motion. We have a whistle here. It's a delay of game called against the Steamrollers. That's their third. That's their third false start.
For the Rollers. On the Mustang 43.
Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Perry Athletic Party YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics. Here's the run here for number 22 again, Ronald Burnett. He'll get most of the 5 yards back. He'll get 3 of them, so it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Ronald Burnett, tackled by number 21, Cody Arno for the Mustangs. 2nd and 12 for the Rollers.
All right, really, this game could have been more wide open if it hadn't been for penalties. Steel High has been hit hard with penalties here tonight. But 2nd and 12 here. In motion is Burnett. Or no, excuse me, that's Darrell Caesar Jr. Throw here and wide open. There is Darrell Caesar Jr. He'll get inside of 15 and taken down at the around the 13-12 yard line. 1st and 10 for the Steamrollers.
Pass complete to Darrell Caesar Jr. Tackled by number 42, Jensen Hockenberry for the Mustangs.
Jensen
1st and 10
Hockenberry
for the
for
Rollers.
potentially saving a touchdown. And now the Steamrollers are in great shape at the start of the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 13. There's not a good snap. And, oh, hold on. We have a late flag here. That's Ronald Burnett with his helmet off. It'll be interesting to see what this penalty is. It's a loss of 1. Quade Bowden on the stop. First time mentioning his name in the game. See what this penalty market is. And no, it's a face mask call against the Mustangs. I think Ron Burnett was looking for it, and he got it. That is half the distance to the goal. And it'll be 1st and goal from the Mustang 8. Oh, wait a minute, it's not an automatic 1st down. So it does make it half the distance, but it is a 1st down. 1st down and 4, I believe. So 1st down and wait a minute, I just flipped over to 2nd down.
1st and 5 from the Mustang 8 for the Rollers.
2nd down and 5 here for the Steamrollers. A quick screen here to Jayon Perry. Perry will walk right in, but there is a flag here. Didn't really see anything from the spot of the foul, so it'll be interesting to see what this play is, or what this penalty marker is. As of right now, Jayon Perry is in for a touchdown. This might be on the Steamrollers. Or no, they're raising their hand saying it's a touchdown. The result of play is a touchdown. It's a personal foul on the Mustangs. It was after the play, apparently. So it is a touchdown. Touchdown for the Steamrollers. Jayon Perry is in. And it was a personal foul on the Mustangs after the play, apparently.
Judah Hernandez to attempt the point after for the Rollers.
So I think Steel High is going to take that penalty on the kickoff. But that'll be after Judah Hernandez goes for an extra point, and now the Steamrollers are starting to roll away with it. And this point after is up and good. Good pressure there from Bryce Smith on the last second attempt, but point after is good. 10:38 to go, 27-12 for the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers.
Steelton Highspire Steamrollers 27, the West Perry Mustangs 12.
So we have over 700 people watching right now on YouTube. So we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in. This is by far our biggest online audience we ever have. We've been broadcasting West Perry Varsity events for 4 years now. And I was so honored to be the Golden Pikes for all 4 of those years. And truth be told, I don't know how much time I'm going to have left. Like, I'm not going anywhere, really. Like, I'm not dying or anything like that. It's just, it'll be interesting to see. Like, our next broadcast after tonight will be on Tuesday, December 5th. Unless if somebody was willing to pay the media rights fees for District 3 playoff games. So, we'll see. They do take the personal foul on the kickoff. So, Steel High is kicking off from the 40 for the Mustang 45. And it's a short kick. And now it's muffed, but picked right up by Hockenberry. And Hockenberry's got to get up to the 15. That was a good strategy there on the steamroller. Kicking off from the Mustang, finally posting 45 and making it short so it wouldn't be a touchback. Most teams would take the touchback. No, it's actually Evan Jupa. He lost it for a second. Right now, our next broadcast here on the West Perry Lake Park YouTube channel will be Tuesday, December 5th, when West Perry Boys Basketball takes on Juniata at 7 o'clock. That'll be our next broadcast as we start the winter sports season here at Mustang at West Perry High School. But still, 10:33 to go here. In the second quarter, now the Mustangs down by 2 possessions. Needs to hurry here, and here comes a quick handoff. And getting up to the 15, up to the 17. Steel High making sure there are no fouls on defense. They have been hit hard with personal fouls here today. Brad Hockenberry on the run.
For the Rollers, 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs.
West Perry, for the first time this season, was the underdogs heading into this game from PennLive.com. Mustangs were a 14-point underdog in this game against Steel High. And Steamrollers now up by 15. Marcus Quaker with a quick shovel pass to Hockenberry, and Hockenberry's got to get past the 20. And he'll get knocked down by number 6, James Evans. It'll be 3rd down and about 2 yards coming up.
3rd and 2 for the Mustangs.
If you're looking for more West Perry content or exclusive broadcasts, head on over to Facebook, facebook.com/WP Golden Pikes. My next broadcast on that Facebook page will be on Wednesday, November 8th for the Perry County Competitive Spirit Competition, cheerleading competition for Perry County. That'll be on Wednesday, November 8th. And you can catch that game. And there's a face mask. That was obvious from up here. And I think Marcus Quaker gets taken down, and that's an obvious face mask. Looked like number 52, Sean Bennett. Sean Bennett Jr., the senior, is called on the face mask, and it was already a 1st down, but now you add 15 yards at the end of it. It gets close to midfield and all the way to the Mustang 45.
After the penalty is 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 45.
Tomorrow, West Perry Field Hockey continues their District 3 playoff run. Tomorrow, they're in the quarterfinals here at Mustang Stadium, taking on their cross-county rival Susquehanna Blackhawks. That game is set to start at 11 o'clock, and once again, you must purchase tickets online now through hometown ticketing. So one of the new things for District 3 this year. All playoff games in District 3, all tickets must be purchased online via hometown ticketing. No getting there on the run, so 2nd and 10 coming up. Tomorrow, West Perry Boys Soccer has their first playoff game in District 3 2A quarterfinals. They are at Trinity tomorrow at 5:30. Marcus Quaker walking to throw. He's got to get under heavy pressure from Eugene Green. And Quaker just throws it away. Bryce Smith was wide open.
Quakers pass
downfield.
Hockenberry falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs.
So 3rd and 10 from the Mustangs 45. And this West Prairie crowd, not a lot to cheer about now, but they have a long 3rd and 10 coming up. Next Saturday, the West Prairie Marching Band, they just won the state championship last week for a 2nd year in a row. We'll get to that. Marcus Quaker under heavy pressure. He'll get marked out of bounds. It'll be 4th and forever, close to the 30. It's a loss. It's a loss of 13 yards. Sean Bennett Jr. on the stop. Fortunately, Marcus Quaker. If you're on the Mustangs, you have to go for this. That's a rare mistake there for Marcus Quaker. When you're under heavy pressure like that, you cannot afford for a big loss on 3rd down. Now you make it 4th and forever. And Marcus Quaker is going to be forced to punt here. Only the 8th time this season will Marcus Quaker punt this ball away. I'll be shocked if they go for a fake here. So that's what Marcus Quaker usually does.
Back deep for the Steamrollers, number 2,
Darrell Caesar Jr. back deep, and Marcus Quaker has a hole. He has got a couple blockers, and he will not be close to a 1st down. He gets close to the 50, but nowhere near a 1st down. It's a turnover on downs, and the Steamrollers will take over at the Mustangs 47-48 yard line. And now some of the West Prairie fans are starting to make their way towards the exits.
Mustang 48.
Now, Mustangs, this is a hard fact to believe, ladies and gentlemen, but the Mustangs have only been 10-0 one time in program history. That was back in 1989. Bigger surprise than that, that 1989 team, despite going 10-0, did not qualify for the District 3 playoffs that year. Because of a weak schedule, it did not really help with the power rankings back then. But the Mustangs, with the loss here, it really could go either way. If the Mustangs finish in the top 2, then they have a 1st-round bye heading into the semifinals, and they will host a semifinal game in 2 weeks. Otherwise, if West Prairie, West Prairie football will be back here most likely at home next Friday night in a District 3 AAA quarterfinal. Last year, the West Prairie Mustangs had 3 games. In the quarterfinals, they beat Schuylkill Valley. And then in the semifinals, they upset an undefeated Lancaster Catholic team, who was the 11-0 at the time, and then got dominated by Wyomissing in the District 3 championship game a year ago. Steel High, who knows how many District 3 championships that Steel High has. Alex Irby, empty backfield. Jayon Perry in motion, and handoff to Perry. He just explodes right up the middle. He gets past the 30 up to the 20, and that's where he'll be marked down. Jayon Perry found a wide open hole. And remember, this is a Steel High team that won the PIAA Single A State Championship twice in the last 3 years. They won it last year, did not make it to the championship game 2 years ago, and they won it back in 2019. Another quick run, and Alex Irby, a wide open throw, and caught by Darrell Caesar Jr., and he is in. Touchdown Steamrollers. And that will very likely ice it, but hold on, we do have a penalty marker. There's a flag at the 20-yard line. It's a holding on Steel High. This will not count. So a touchdown does not stand. And it's 10 yards from the spot, right at the line of scrimmage, so it's got to be 1st down and 20. 1st down and 20 coming up from the 30. You know, this is just a thought about it's without question that West Prairie is going to have a home playoff game. But what if I start a GoFundMe page? A GoFundMe page to have a chance to broadcast that game next week. Potentially. Here is Ronald Burnett. Wonder how many people will tune into that. So, or donate here. Ronald Burnett taking down hard. He gets close to the 10. And so I just delaying game there a little bit, but it's first down. First down and goal from the 10.
First and goal for the Rollers.
And here's Burnett again, and he gets tripped up. He loses a yard that time.
Handoff to Ronald Burnett. Stop by number 21, Cody Erno.
Cody Erno on the stop, and West Prairie fans are starting to make their way towards the exits. Regular season finale, 2 9-0 teams. The West Prairie Mustangs have never beaten the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers in football. There's Alex Irby, and Irby finds the big target downfield, and that is a touchdown. Big boy touchdown, Tavion LaGrande. And it's a touchdown, and that might pull this game out, reaching now. A lot more West Prairie fans are starting to make their way towards the exits. Caught up in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. We'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. Our final stats for this game. There's got to be a lot of them, especially for Steel High, but I think we'll just keep it for the West Prairie Mustangs side on stats. Only 1 touchdown so far for the Mustangs. Judah Hernandez trying to make this another game, and he gets blocked again. That's the second time that Judah Hernandez extra point has been blocked. And he'll keep it at 33-12. It's a 3-touchdown lead for the Steamrollers. And it'll take an absolute miracle here at Mustang Stadium for the Mustangs to get back in this game. They need to do everything they can to try to tie this game back up, down by 3 touchdowns. All right, Reddy, you gotta give it credit to the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers. This is you cannot deny this is a fantastic team, one of the best in the entire state of Pennsylvania. They always have been. Like last year was only their 4th state championship in program history. But you got a couple of Division I players out there. You got Alex Irby, his younger brother, Andrew Irby. And they're both seniors, though. So it'll be interesting to see how they regroup next year. And West Prairie, if they stay in the Capital Division next year, which I'm sure they will, then they'll be at Steel High sometime next year. Trent Hockenberry with that kickoff return, he gets all the way to the Steel High, or excuse me, to the Mustang 37-yard line. The closest that West Prairie has ever been to beating Steel High was back in 2002 when the Mustangs lost to Steel High 9-6. Wrong again? What? Or what? 97. Thank you. I was wrong on that. It was 1997 that the Mustangs lost to Steel High 9-6. That was the closest that West Prairie has ever been to beating Steel High. Now this is a first down play here for the Mustangs. Ian Gutling getting up close to midfield all the way to the Mustang 49. And we got a flag here. It's a first down catch. And I don't think it's really got out that much. I think this is going to be a penalty called on the Mustangs. Ian Goodling with the catch, no gain. As the Steamrollers were all over at a chop block call against the Mustangs. Again, that's the second time that the Mustangs have been called on the chop block here today. It really is amazing for Steel High to be this good. It's such a small school. Like, they're 1A in everything. But you take a look at their schedule that they had. Like, yeah, they still face all the same teams that the Mustangs do, but not in a non-conference. Like, they started with a game outside of Pittsburgh. Imani Christian came in. The Steelers won 42-27. Then they faced Eastern High School out of Washington, D.C. That was a 46-26 final for Steel High. And then week 3, Steel High faced a team out of Philadelphia, West Catholic. And that was a close game there. And Steel High Steelers won 29-22 in that game back in week 3. And then they just went out to the Mid-Penn Capital Division. They only let go 7 points in the next 4 games after week 3 against Bowling Springs 55-7, Big Spring 46-7, Middletown 48-7, and then at Camp Hill 55-7. And then they just faced, and then back in week 8 they faced Newport, which is just wrong in my opinion, but Newport put up 12 points against Steel High. It was a 67-12 final against Newport for Steel High. And then last week, 42-37 in the biggest offensive game for a team against Steel High.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker.
Marcus Quaker with the quarterback keeper. And it's going to be 3rd and forever.
3rd and 22 for the Mustangs.
3rd and 22 officially. Well, you really can't. You got to give credit to the Mustangs, too, because they had an incredible season. 9-0 again for the 2nd straight year, only the 3rd time in program history. And the biggest game that they had was the homecoming game they had here against Bowling Springs, where they set a new West Prairie football record for most points in a game, 72 points against Bowling Springs at homecoming. So 3rd and 22, 5 minutes to go, a short screen here. And that's Brad Hockenberry, and Hockenberry's got to fall a couple of times. He's got to get back close to midfield, and it'll be 4th down and long coming up for the Mustangs.
Pass complete to Brad Hockenberry, tackled by number 55, Amari Williams for the Rollers. 4th and 11 for the Mustangs.
Amari Williams on the stop there. 4th and 11, and of course the Mustangs have to go for it. Pretty much right now for the Mustangs, they're looking for momentum. They're looking for pride here, heading into the District 3 playoffs, probably starting next week. Timeout call here before 4th and 11. Coming up in 4 minutes and 19 seconds, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Party halftime report, or post-game report, and we'll be right back after this West Prairie timeout. Fourth and 11 here for the Mustangs. Marcus Quaker, one last shot to keep this drive going perhaps. Marcus Quaker under heavy pressure all the way to the 40. Looks like he's got to hang on, and he'll lose plenty of yardage on 4th down. It is a turnover on downs.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker.
And Steel High will take over. It'll be interesting to see if Alex Irby and the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers will want to keep this high-scoring offense going up by 3 touchdowns. I think you just pretty much run out the clock here and just walk away here with a win. The Mustangs have won 10 straight games at Mustang Stadium dating back to the last 2 years. And Steel High, the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers have won 21 straight games dating back to last year. And now here's Ronald Burnett Looks like the Steelers are going to try to expand this lead, trying to make a statement. The District 3 single-A championship game is already set because next week, next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers will take on the Halifax Wildcats in a District 3 single-A championship game. For West Prairie Mustangs, who knows where they'll be in the quarterfinals next week. Here's a quick run here. Quick run for James Evans. First time mentioning his name on offense.
Hand off to number 6, James Evans, the third for the Rollers, brought down by number 42, Jensen Hockenberry.
Looks like the Steamrollers are trying to keep this going. It's second and 3 after a 7-yard gain from James Evans, the third. West Prairie Marching Band still performing loud and strong here. Here's another run for Burnett. He gets nothing that time. Might get a yard or two, but it's going to be third down. West Prairie Marching Band winning the state championship in the U.S. Bands Group 1A for a second straight year. Their next performance will be 1 week from tomorrow. Get ready for this, ladies and gentlemen. The West Prairie Marching Band in Class 1A in the U.S. Bands National Championships. West Prairie Marching Band will be at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, home of the New York Giants and New York Mets, or Jets, excuse me. New York Giants and New York Jets. West Prairie in a national championship for marching band a week from tomorrow, November 4th. That's very exciting news for the West Prairie Marching Band next weekend. But unfortunately, if West Prairie football has to play in the quarterfinals next week, then they will have to be here for a playoff game next week and then travel to New York the next day. They might have to leave, like according to Matthew Weisman, the band director, he said they might have to leave at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So why bother? Just go straight to New York, buy a hotel or something. So it's fourth down here. The last run.
And 3 for the Rollers.
No gain apparently, so 4th and 3. And I think the Steamrollers are going to go for it here. In the final 2 minutes, West Prairie fans not very happy about this. Here's a little trick play, a little flea flicker here, and into the end zone, and that's going to get batted down. I think Mustangs had an opportunity for an interception, but it was 4th down anyway. So, for the first time, the Steamrollers will turn it over on downs. Excuse me, second time in this game, actually. They turn over on the first drive of the game. Trent Hockenberry with the bat down. So the Mustangs look like they're going to have one last chance to get on the board. There was no scoring change in the third quarter. Now the Mustangs playing for pride here. Best of luck again to the West Prairie Marching Band next Saturday when they go to East Rutherford, New Jersey for the U.S. Bands Open Class National Championships at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's a quick pass, and they believe that was caught. And it'll be a loss of 1 officially, or it might be 2nd and 10 if it was incomplete. There was no incompletion signal. That was Bryce Smith on the receiving end. Coming up in less than 2 minutes, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Power post-game report. This is our last broadcast here of the fall sports season. Our next broadcast will be in December. We'll tell you more about that. We'll also have our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game and final records of the regular season and what's next for both teams. All that coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. Quaker tried to keep it himself, and he did, and he will lose a bunch of yards, and now a late flag from deep in the secondary. A minute 19 to go here at Mustang Stadium. All right, some West Prairie fans are leaving here, but most of the fans here are staying strong to support their Mustangs. This will be their first home loss at Mustang Stadium since 2020. Since 2021, excuse me. That was against Shippensburg.
Personal foul called against the Steamrollers.
So it's a personal foul again on the Steamroller defense.
27. First and 10 for the Mustangs.
So it's first and 10 from the 27 now. That's now 5 personal fouls on the Steel High defense here today. And now here's a handoff to Grady Riesinger. And Riesinger's got to get up to the 35-yard line. As we are now down to 1 minute to go here at Mustang Stadium. 1 minute to go in the regular season.
Handoff to Brad Hockenberry.
That was actually Brad Hockenberry on the run. Grady Riesinger had himself a good game, especially in the first half. But the Steel Highspire Steamrollers exploding, especially on defense and offense for the Steel High Steamrollers, shutting down the Mustangs. It was an 8-point game at halftime, and now a 3-possession game. 2nd and 2 here for the Mustangs. And here's Brad Hockenberry again. Or excuse me, that was Grady Riesinger. He's got to get a big push, and he'll get a first down. See if the Mustangs will go for one more, and they will not. For the first time in over 2 years, the West Prairie Mustangs lose at Mustang Stadium on senior night. And the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers spoil senior night for the Mustangs with a 33-12 victory at Mustang Stadium. The Steel and Highspire Steamrollers are 10-0 in the regular season, while the Mustangs drop to 9-1. We're going to get right into the West Prairie Athletic Park post-game report. It'll be interesting to see how the final power rankings fill up, as we're still keeping an eye on Wyomissing and Lancaster Catholic against Schuylkill Valley. I think West Prairie might have a chance, honestly, to be in the top 2. Number 1, forget about it. I think Wyomissing is going to be the number 1 seed overall for a second straight year. But the West Prairie Mustangs, without question, is going to have a home game in the District 3 playoffs, and we want to wish the best luck to the West Prairie Mustangs. 33-12 the final here. We're going to have final stats momentarily here from our statistician, Mr. Devin Whitfield. Now, we want to thank you all so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. This is, unless if we decide to go for something in the playoffs, this will be our last broadcast of the fall sports season. As our next broadcast, as of right now, on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel will be on December 5th. That's a Tuesday. Tuesday, December 5th. We will have West Prairie boys basketball with their home opener against the Juniana Indians. That will be at 7 o'clock right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel on Tuesday, December 5th for our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We're going to have final stats from Devin Whitfield in just a minute. Next time up for the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers, they will be at home next Saturday, most likely. Next Saturday, the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers will host the District 3 1A championship game, and that will be against Halifax next Saturday, probably a 12 o'clock start next Saturday afternoon. Best of luck to the Steel and Highspire Steamrollers. They won the Mid-Penn Capital Division Championship again with this win. This was for the Mid-Penn Capital Division Championship, and the Mustangs losing their first home game in over 2 years. They won 10 straight at home heading into tonight. Unfortunately, it's on senior night. That's fine. We're going to stick it with the West Prairie stats here. We have final stats for the West Prairie Mustangs. Marcus Quaker, not a big passing game for him. 9 passing attempts, 6 completions for 102 yards and 2 interceptions. That's a season high for Marcus Quaker, the senior, 2 interceptions. Brad Hockenberry, 16 carries for 49 yards. Grady Riesinger, 6 carries for 40 yards. Marcus Quaker had a big day on the ground, 17 carries for 76 yards and 1 touchdown. That was the only touchdown of the day for the West Prairie Mustangs. Bryce Smith had 3 receptions for 60 yards. Ian Goodling with 2 receptions for 31 yards. And Brad Huckleberry, 1 reception for 11 yards. And those are the final stats for the West Prairie Mustangs. The West Prairie Mustangs finished the regular season for the second straight year, 9-1 overall. They are now 5-1. They finished 5-1 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. Next time up, most likely, West Prairie football will be here at home next Friday in a District 3 AAA quarterfinal game. And we'll see how the final power rankings will come out probably sometime tomorrow. So tune in on PIAAD3.org to see how the final power rankings play out. As for the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, they finished 10-0 in the regular season, the defending state champions in Class 1A. It is 10-0, winning the Mid-Penn Capital Division, 6-0 in that division. And Steel High will be at home next Saturday in the District 3 1A championship game against Halifax. Our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel, Tuesday, December 5th, where we have West Prairie Boys Basketball home opener against Juniata. That will be at 7 o'clock on Tuesday, December 5th. Next time we are here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game, Ronald Burnett. A big day for him, and Ronald Burnett will cover touchdowns. And this game saw a little bit of everything. We saw a lot of personal fouls. We saw one ejection from Steel High here today. And a lot of passing touchdowns, a lot of turnovers, a lot of pushing and shoving. And this game saw it all here for the Mid-Penn Capital Division Championship. That is going to do for us here at Mustang Stadium. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our public address announcer, Brent Anderson, our high school principal, Christopher Casey, and our superintendent, Jeff Coons, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from Mustang Stadium. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Football Senior Night against the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score in this one, the Steelton Highspire Steamrollers win 33-12. Good night, everybody.